You talk golden to me.
It's my dream to have a golden beard.
Younger but looks older.
I'll even try a squat. Here we go.
Talk golden to me.
The six of clubs.
The golden.
Welcome to another episode of the Talk Golden to Me video podcast show. Your host, Evan Golden. Golden TV, as always, here at the studio at the Berman Law Group. Sit back, relax, take a deep breath, because I'm about to take you on a musical journey with the Miss Afida Turner. This lady has rose to superstar sensation from Paris to France, now worldwide, but it did not come easy. We're going to hear her tragedy to triumph story only on the Talk Golden to Me video podcast show. All our viewers, we always appreciate your time for joining us. Viewers that are watching, please let me introduce you to Miss Afida Turner. Thank you so much for joining us, taking time and sitting down with us and giving us a tell-all to the life of Afida Turner.
Thank you so much for the invitation. I'm very, very happy to be with you.
We're excited to have you, and you know, I know a little bit about your story, and I think it's going to be such an inspiration to our viewers. I think in life, as humans, we've all, had to endure some type of, negative element, whether it's a health element, whether it's a financial element, personal, financial, lifestyle. So many bad things could happen, obviously, in life, and as humans, we're faced with decisions. How are we going to overcome? How are we going to bounce back? And I think that no one has bounced back harder than you. And I'm so the word, I guess you would say, I'm so eager for our viewers, our listeners, and myself just to hear how you persevered, you never gave up. And now I could give you a round of applause that you are a musical superstar doing what you love to do. So unbelievable that you're here now doing interviews in Miami, in South Florida. How does it feel right now?
I feel very, very excited because, nobody was programmed to do an interview in Miami. I'm here for relaxing because I live in Los Angeles. I was very tired. Los Angeles is very stressful, and I want to go run. I want to go see the flamingo, and I want to go to the jet ski. And I have a couple of contacts and say, hey, you have to do this interview. And it's going on for months and months. And one day I wake up in the morning and I see the message and I say, let me connect with these people that was meant to be. And I'm very happy. It's my first time actually to give a TV or radio interview in Miami, and I think it's meant to be. So I'm very excited to be here, my dear. How about you?
No, we're like I said, I couldn't tell you how excited we are to hear.
Wonderful.
I've only really got to hear your music and watch your videos and see your pictures on Instagram, and I'm curious to find out who's inside of this talent. What is the soul? What is the story behind it? So let's kind of go right back to maybe some of your dark times as a child and growing up. You did have to endure tragedy. What is your story? What happened in your life?
It's very difficult to talk about, but with time it's more easy. I was an orphan when I was 2 years old. I really don't like to talk about it. Actually, I didn't know you will ask me the questions, but it's okay. I'm a grown woman. I can face it. My father killed my mother, and I was 2 years old, and from there, I was going through foster home, different family. It was very difficult. I was very abused physically and mentally. To 3 years to 16, I was scared to talk to people, to school, to the police. But to the end, they make me very, very strong. I was a little girl who have no hair and dress up like a man. I don't gonna give more detail because it's crazy and very embarrassing. But it make me who I am. Maybe that's why I like long hair. That's why I buy so many dresses. That's why I almost look like a man, but I'm a woman. Because I'm very manly. All my life I have to fight. I'm not produced by my father, my mother. I have to look for, after 16, a place to stay, a meal, all my life to hustle. Still hustle right now in my age, Nothing was easy for me, but it's good, it's great, because maybe a very great person, and my fans can relate to me. I love people. I have my bad moment, my bad way. I cannot always say, oh, I'm a very strong woman. No, everybody sometimes just, get depressed and say, okay, I'm exhausted. What I can do, I need some support and I want some help. And you talk to God. You cannot be 24 hours a strong woman or a strong man. But next day you wake up, you have to face the music and go back to hustle and continue to, go to the studio, pay you on studio, find the right manager, find the right producer. it was very, very difficult because pretty much it's a world of men, so you have to deal also with big ego and manly way. Yeah.
They've called you the tiger because of how you were being able to fight and
Yeah.
survive and
Yeah.
feed yourself.
Yeah.
And hearing that story, it makes sense now.
Yeah, they call me the tiger because I was always very aggressive. I mean, if I don't like something, I can be on TV and I'm just gonna tell the truth. I'm not, I don't know how to try to be nice. I'm just gonna tell the way it is, and I love it, and my fans love it. It's like that. I don't try to be politic correct or stuff like that.
Do
It
many
just-
of your fans know your story and what you had to go through?
Yes, they all know the story after they see me on TV. One book was right. It's called My Father Killed My Mother was a bestseller. It was right for me because a lot of people say they write a book, but that's not true. They don't write no book. They don't write no book. It's just a lie. Somebody write the book. They tell the story. Actually, I'm a singer-songwriter and I'm a writer. So I write the book, but back in the day I was 18. People say, we cannot publish your book because nobody know you. But I have to have the deal for the Epic Sony Music and television. So it was M6 France. It's like Fox. Everybody wanted to publish the book. And I have a second book. It's called Nightmare in Hollywood. This time it's going to be in English and in French. Yes.
You stay certainly busy, that's for sure.
Yeah, I love to. Because sometimes if I'm not busy, I love it for 3-4 days. And after that, I get depressed again. And I say, what I'm going to do? I don't know what to do. I have to do something. Make me happy.
So I want to understand how it all kind of comes together because you endured the worst thing a child could experience in growing up with no parents and obviously the way it happened. Did you always have a drive or a passion for music, a fire for music inside of you, or is that something you learned to help escape? How did that transcend?
That's crazy. At school, I was get paid to write. When you're at school, you have to write a story. We call that dissertations in France. I don't know how you call that in US. They give you a subject and you got to say, okay, for example, you was a princess. Oh, you have to write a story. So I was
Yeah,
the
like creative
best.
storytelling.
Yes, so I was the best to that. I always have 20 on the 20. So I get paid for that because I always have 19 to 20. So I have like 20 texts to do as the writing for the story. So I begin to be a super writer for school. And I began to write poem and music, but I didn't know have no access to studio and I didn't know have no voice actually. I just know I have a very different voice, so I don't like it. I never sound like, Mariah Carey or that kind. I was not a smooth singer. I'm like a broken voice, more like very manly and like a man. I mean, like a, I don't know, very different. That's what people like it. So that was nice. So after the offer, and I take my chance and say I'm going to go to Paris. And beginning to go to school, have a job where I was a host at the Buddha Bar Barfly, a very fancy place. I was sold cigar and cigarette to pay my acting school. So I have a diploma for acting. Oh, I was the best, but I mean, just to be natural, it was very different. But everybody I was meeting tried to take me to the studio recording a song. I said, I'm not a singer. Well, we love your broken voice. It's very different. And this and that and that. And I never leave the studio after this opportunity. It was crazy.
Do you think you became an entertainer because growing up you had to
Nothing?
but you had to pretend that you were you were a little girl.
Yes.
And you had to pretend that you were everything, that you were your provider, you were your protector. Yeah. I think, I don't know, do you think that you...
Very smart. I like that.
That's just my perspective on
No,
it.
it's very smart. Actually, a lot of people did not mention that. Yes.
Well, that's because I want to make sure the viewers and listeners know that you not only produced mega hits, but acting so many different movies and shows here, and one of the biggest shows with music that you've done for many years, which is like kind of the BET of Paris, correct? Mm-hmm. So,
I was a journalist and hosting a black television. Was called was the Black BET in France. And I was not that famous at that time. I was just a journalist and a host. I was 18 years old. Yeah.
Amazing story.
Yeah.
What you had to go through though. So. I'm sorry that I did bring it up. I didn't want to offend you.
Yeah, I didn't want to talk about that, but you know what? It was like that. So I answer. I was just talking. I'm thinking that
because I just knew you had tragedy, so I wasn't sure of the story, and it was probably the most horrible thing you can imagine. So I feel horrible that I brought it up, but
it's okay. Maybe it was meant to be.
But now to look at you and what you've done, because I've seen so much of your work, it makes me appreciate it so much more. So I want you to understand that from someone that's coming out from a different perspective is like, oh my gosh, this is where it's coming from. So that's why it's nice to come on the show and learn about people. Because look, I look at your Instagram, I look at your
They
videos.
don't know about that.
That's
no.
not always the story of,
Yeah, yeah.
of
But
who
I don't want
someone
to. I
is.
don't want to. Tell to my story in US. I mean, you asking me.
No, of course.
I
Well, look,
didn't know-
you've learned life lessons,
I
right?
didn't know expect that. I was just thinking we're gonna talk about music, but I don't have to hide from nothing. Is my life story. I have to accept and just going further. But I think when you don't have anything, you never have the mother and the father, and you see the little girl or the mother put the ponytail on the hair and put the dress and do all this nice thing, and you have your haircut and you have a black eyes and you don't know where you're gonna go in next day. I mean, you have to be different and have a super imaginations. Also, you have a bad side because you have to fight all the time, so you almost come like a fighter or boxer. A tiger is too much. You get very strong because it's so much anger, and you have to defend yourself constantly. And you see all this beautiful little girl with ponytail, with a birthday cake, with a beautiful pink dress, and you don't have nothing, and you're like 4 years old. Oh my God! After 20, I was beginning to go crazy. I got this big hair, and I want to dress every day and spend all my money on shoes and dress, and it's an obsession because I never have anything, So
It definitely seems that you were destined to be an entertainer. You were destined to be a performer. And what I think is also interesting, reading a little bit about your bio, is that you're like a magnet to music and performing. Coolio, the Turner last name. It seems that you're just connecting yourself in the industry. It's like you're drawn to it.
I mean, that was just I talk about the karma, the destiny. I was in the studio. I'm from France. They don't know who I was. It was just strong spirit who was meet another spirit. They don't know I was. Actually, my name was no Afida Turner. It was Leslie. It was a fake name. It was more funky when I was a host for BET. So that was Leslie. My real name is Afida. But it was mean blessing of God in Egyptians and Arabic. And I love that. Cleopatra,
love that.
middle names. Yeah, that was my destiny.
When you became Afida Turner, was it harder on your career? You're like, oh my God, now I have to live up to something else. Now, were they judging you, or like the family? Like, what was that like when you became a Turner?
I need a drink on that one. Really? Hold on. It's only ice. Oh, wow. Very interesting questions. How I can explain you that? I was living in Paris. I come in Los Angeles, and I was recording a song called French Kiss. And the engineer was Ike Turner Jr., who is Ike Turner's son, who have 2 Grammys to be one of the best engineer. Actually, he have Grammys for Ike Turner. Oh, I'm so happy because, Ike Turner is a real musician and precursor and pioneer about rock and roll. And just the fact then, he invite rock and roll and have this 3 girl with the wig and the dress and shaking ass and got all this movement, and it's just genius. So I say, what? Who's gonna mix my song? Ike Turner Jr. So I write the check and say, it's really Ike Turner Jr. And we get along, and this mix was so strong, and he make me sing so well. I remember about these 2 big eyes was traumatized me. No, you gotta go back. I said, oh yeah, it's really Ike Turner, so that was crazy. So I love this. The experience was wonderful, and after that, they like me. They say, "Wow, we find somebody, but she don't speak very well English at this time." Remember when I come to Los Angeles, I come with my little dog. I did not speak no word of English, cause I'm from Paris. How you want to sing in English? So we love her, but she cannot sing in English. How we gonna do it? Now years and years come, 20 years. So that was wonderful. But Junior was amazing, very good engineer. And he bring his brother, was Ronnie Turner, was the only son of Ike and Tina. The bass was crazy. And this was very tall, like a football player, and I like very masculine guy, like the big hands, and he was so nice. And he bring me a glass of champagne and the bass and everything. It was nice. But we began to be friends first. That was the first thing. But he have so many, and I don't want to date. So years past, he was calling me, and I don't want. It
wasn't instant.
No, because Ronnie was have too many issues. my bags in the pawn shop. I have a show, and everything was crazy. See, he's very crazy. Years past, oh, he said, I have some track for you. So it was no Uber, was on Victory, in the valley. So from Beverly State, I said, oh my God, this guy is good. The beat was amazing, was very strong, very rock. And all night long, he was not very good with the lyrics, but I write lyrics. So I give to Ronnie the lyrics. Next day I wake up, I have like 3 songs. I say, oh, I'm gonna keep him, I'm gonna do song. So we begin to be partner, not lover. And after that, years and years, so there we go. On my birthday, he asked me to be his wife with the cake, and the dog was drunk. He ate all the cake. The cake was on his face. That was crazy at the W there. That was crazy. All craziness. That was like a movie. So I said, okay, we see. So I take the ring or whatever. I was not sure, but we go to the studio, working out and everything. So to come to the Turner family, after that, I meet Ike. Ike was actually very, very, very nice guy. A lot of people don't know that about Ike. Ike is a very generous and will help you with the mix, with a place to stay, or give you a job. He give break to people. It was just about the movie. It was a fiction. I did not say about his personal life with Tina. I'm talking about a lot of the rest was not true. It was a portrait for Hollywood story fictions. So after that, I meet Ike, and it was very nice. He was a wonderful man. Tried to get me in the studio and get me a cup of show with Ronnie, but Ike passed. Years later. So yeah, it's life.
And Tina, what was your guys' relationship like?
Well, Tina, I meet Tina after Ike. The first time we meet, I think she can look at me in my eyes for a couple of 10 or 15 minutes. It was too shocking maybe for her. I don't know, because she's from France, I'm from France, and I know it was a strong connection. So it was very, very nice, and we enjoyed the lamb shop and the champagne and the red wine in the same time, and we don't know we all the same stuff. It was very, very, very.
It seems that you both have some similarities.
Maybe too much, sometimes, for a big legend like her, it's not that good to see somebody with so much spirit or whatever. But it was very nice.
But
I really enjoyed it.
So you're working with Ronnie and Ike, and then once you do get married to Ronnie, did the music change? Did the business change, or was it always the same with Tina and Ike and everyone kind of working together?
No, Ike passed away. Tina was retired, and she was definitely not gonna promote somebody like me. But keep, whatever. I understand. But me, nothing changed. I did my first song in 1998, and write and produce, and I sang with Sony Music, Not That Kind, in 2002. It was in French. I'm not somebody who was produced by big names. I was not produced by my father or my mother. I'm an orphan who was hustling, and I love that. I did not meet the right producer yet. I was always my own producer. I never find the right manager because they don't have the fucking balls. They're not good. I was always better than them. Real talk. Maybe they think I'm crazy, but it's true. So they all come with interview and contract, but they don't want to sign it. What you gonna do better than I do? So to the point, I was still an independent. Now if it's a real stuff coming up with the real situations, and I say, look, Afida Turner, we have 35 shows for you. We got 3 albums. We have this and that. I will maybe give him 30%, but right now I feel good the way I am. Music changed so much, Most people who have a recording contract, they're a fake star. They're not real fucking rock star. They don't write. They don't produce. On stage, they don't relate to the fans. They don't have a real story.
You're just a
it's
puppet.
All fake.
You're a puppet, right?
I don't know. You have rock star, you have pop star, you have rock star, and you have fake star. I make that a fake star. What you doing? I don't understand. And they have 3 millions on Instagram. Some people don't know him. It's just very bizarre to me. I'm not that old. I'm 43 years old, but I cannot relate it that much. I'm such a big fans about the 18, the 19. With the real bands, and when people would write the song and go with the homie in the studio, it was a real thing, Now, everything changed. It's coming rock star, pop star, fake star. It's real.
I never heard of the term fake star.
Yeah, me either. Actually, we have to make that get a new label.
Is that discouraging to an artist that you see what you've been through and going the grind and doing it the right way, and you see how? A producer or a marketing or PR company could basically build a fake rock star.
They do. No, because when they're on stage, you can say there's no content, there's no balls, there's no energy. The interview is whack. It's just, it's not strong. It's not strong. But there's so much money behind, Then now they do a video, they will put $1 million. Then the video gonna be platinum. Or play the song on the radio and put $1 million and you come number one. It's so fucking fake. It's so stupid. You asked me some question, then I never answer before. Fans gonna go crazy on YouTube and Instagram. Yeah.
Is it hard for you to just kind of be authentic, especially because everyone wants to portray like you're so perfect, but nobody's perfect.
Oh, I'm not perfect.
Nobody
I'm
is.
full of shit sometimes, so much, and everybody know it. I'll get angry and stuff.
So that's a pretty wild story. So you end up before even though you joined the Turner family and married Ike and Tina's son Ronnie, didn't you almost get married to Coolio?
Yeah.
Coolio, Gangster's Paradise Coolio.
Right.
Man, you might have been the best hair couple in the world with his hair and your hair.
That was in 2002. We was actually. It was in 2002. Yeah.
Was it love, lust? Was it publicity?
I have my breast take away. No, it was really real. It was so real. You don't know who I was. You don't know who I was. I was just walking and I was seeing this space. It was crazy. First, I didn't want to, but he was very aggressive. For a couple of months, call. I said, no, it's not good for me. It's not good, it's what it's going to do to me. You have, a little French. I was 26 years old. Can you imagine? It's 20 years. And so we meet and, I because I love to eat a lot. And he's an excellent chef. And I love the good red wine and the good champagne. And he was doing that a lot. And it was very nice. He was very, very, very nice to me. And he's an excellent artist, actually. And his precursor. In France, in London, in Europe, one of the first rappers that we know was Coolio. Was so huge in France, London, Germany, Egypt, Saudi, Ibiza, Spain, Belgium, Dubai, Russia. Coolio. That's the first rapper that we know. There was Coolio, and people, after him we have Snoop Dogg with Gin and Juice. And after that, we have Warren G. But Coolio was crazy in Europe. It was like, oh my God, it was like a super rap star.
You're about that West Coast life, girl.
Yes, and I think he's a very great artist. He writes very good. His performance is good. He's way better than all these people. And a lot of people try to stall his look. Like Travis Scott tried to be a gangster with the braids like that. They're not real gangster, Coolio's a real fucking gangster, a real motherfucker. No matter what,
I'll tell you what, I saw him actually perform live, and he's
very good.
He's not just someone you think that's rapping over
No.
track. He brought a saxophonist. He brought a whole ensemble,
A
whole
band.
It was unbelievable.
It's crazy.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah, he always actually. Well, when you look the first song with Stevie Wonder was already a classic, and after that he did another classic from always big songwriter. The show with Jerry was a longtime friends and his wife, saxo player, and also the guitar. No, it's a wonderful show. Yeah, Coolio really deserves success. I just think he's more dope than all these young rapper, and he's dope. Yeah.
I think you still got a lot of love for him.
We're not here to promote Coolio, okay? On my relationship, we have to fix that.
Speaking of promotion, this jewelry you're rocking is fabulous. I understand that you're creating your own jewelry line right now, and I want to hear all about this because this is cool stuff. It's pretty elegant and extravagant a little bit. So
yeah, this is a crazy story. Again, I'm talking about the universe. What happens? We'll have a lot of love for her. Anaïs Nail Spa was one of my sponsors doing my nails. Was talking about the jewelry line. She said, "Hey, I have Stefano Andolfi, who was on my business partner, who is very big in Italy. We do diamonds." I say, "He's not going to do diamonds for me."
I like him because with golden, I heard he's the most famous goldsmith of all the land.
Right. You too, right? So we have to do more after that. We talk later, right? So, I said, "We're not going to do diamonds for me. Come on now." So we meet with Stefano, the Italians, do all the diamond, and you have like a real certificate in Italy. It's crazy, right? They come with a jewelry line, Afida Turner star, by Afida Turner, and there's gold and platinum, and it was really good with my nails. Actually, it's one of there. I didn't know we're gonna talk about that with the black nails. Was that black nails? Well, I do that look for 25 years. Now everybody's doing the witch nails, but I do that for a long time. So we have this magic ring here and the star for the fans, platinum, red, and black, and sign Afida Turner, love, for the fans. So we really do that, with a real professional. It was amazing. So every fans can go on afidaturner.com and get Star by Afida
It's
Turner.
good night with the holiday season approaching. Get your
Yeah,
gift
yeah.
ideas now.
Yeah, but really, we don't make millions over that. It's more like
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just unique, different stuff, and there's a meaning behind it, which I like, is the story behind
Yeah,
it.
the
so.
Afida Turner inside, much love is they love that, and after we do more concerts,
so we'll do more. But right now, it's nice gift for the friends. Because my fans are friends, a family. I mean, I answer to almost all the message on Instagram. I don't have people who doing that. People say, it's really you. I say, yeah, the only one. I mean, I do everything, I love my fans. I have like 90% of my fans, they're gay. And they only love Madonna and, Big Diva, Cher. And I'm very, very happy. They follow me for 20 years. They are the best. And I also have so young fans. They like 14 to 45. They follow me for 20 years. It's amazing. So the one who was 20, they're 40 now, plus the young. With not millions behind me. I mean, just to be a regular artist who do everything on my own. It's crazy. The fans, I mean, the best. They're the best. Yeah.
Who were some of your musical inspirations?
Wow. I always be a big fan of James Brown. My God. Who I meet. When I talk about something serious, I have anxiety attack. 3 times. You're gonna get it. James Brown, my God. One of my dear friends, name is Marla Glenn. She's from Chicago. She's a serious blues singer. She worked with Nina Simone and Mia Makeba. I met her when I was, very poor. I was sold cigar and cigarette at the Buddha bar. She was already a super rock star, blues singer in Paris. And she sent me tickets. Said, I'm taking you tomorrow to see James Brown. I didn't believe her. A fucking limousine come and she come pick me up from the Buddha and I meet James Brown. I was 19 years old. I was like, wow, it was crazy. It was so nice to me. We did wonderful pictures. But back in the day, we didn't have the iPhone and the Instagram. So it was very nice. And so James Brown was my favorite. After that, of course, on the personality and the writing, I love Prince a lot. And I love Apollonia and the sex shooter. I mean, it's all that kind of very kinky, entertainment stuff. I think it's wonderful. And after that, I like a lot of rock singer. And a lot of old singer like Otis Redding. I love James Ingram, who just passed away. I like different singer than what I can. I don't want to hear myself. I like that kind of big singer.
Do you listen to your own music? Are you like?
oh no,
No?
No.
Because there's a lot of artists that they
I
only.
know, I don't want to hear my ass. I mean, I got enough about myself for all these years, and the hair and the interview. I'm scared. I don't want to hear me. I don't want to see me. No. I just want to cook and watch a movie. It take me 2 months to see an interview. It's horrible. I mean, I see so many stuff. The face is so big. The hair is so big. And the voice. And it's not, I mean, I'm scared. I'm scared of my own self, yeah. I mean, I'm not supposed to see that, but yeah. No, no
Hey,
me.
be real.
I'm maybe gonna watch the video with the mix after 3 glasses of wine. I'm so scared. I say, oh my God, let me go back. I'm scared. I'm going
No,
back.
you're fabulous. You're fabulous. Is there an artist on the bucket list that you need to perform, collab with?
Wow. I mean,
There could be multiple.
actually, I don't have no idol. Everybody come with it don't have to be, everybody can come and step up the game and do a nice thing with me. It don't have to be super famous or whatever because I'm not gonna lie to you. I always look for somebody can also collaborate with me and maybe give me a better experience so we can share. Sometimes people, they are not famous. They're better than all the people are famous for the shit because they're not good. They just got the money in the leg. And I see somebody else on the studio doing some stuff and it's crazy. They are so good. I like to fuck with more people like that, actually.
All right, so you just heard it, viewers and listeners. If you are musically talented out there, send a DM over here to Afida. Show her what you got. She's looking for someone to discover a real artist, someone that she could collab with. So that's cool. Hey, I love that answer.
Yes, they actually they're better than all these big people. They're very good. Well, of course, there's also some big people. They are very good, of course. Everybody have a dream to do collaboration with somebody. But yeah, I'm very open.
There's a lot of musicians out there that have a dream to do a collaboration with you. So let's maybe
Yes, that also. Yeah, I'm very open.
Just don't send me just a beat. Where is the prop demo? Because I got enough about the beat. I want to hear the prop demo.
You heard it.
And we can adjust my lyrics, but this is the thing. They send you so many songs. It's just a bit. No, where's the prop demo? You have to hear the prop demo. Very important.
Send it right, not just the beat.
Yeah, I mean, beat. I have beat everywhere. I do a beat.
Well, speaking of beat, let's play and share with our viewers, listeners, Born an Angel, the new music video by Afida Turner. I am excited now to share why Afida Turner came on our program to share with all our viewers and listeners her new music video, Born an Angel. Here we
In the darkest night, when the sun won't shine, that is where I hide from a love once mine. Your touch was so real, there was nothing I would not do for you. But this lust that I feel takes me over, I can't deny the truth. I was born an angel, down on my knees, lost the fight with temptation, sweet misery. I was born an angel, my heart is weak, it's the curse of my nature, I can't break free. Oh, born an angel. Oh, sweetest taste of blood, a sinner in the dark. Took your spirit, but forever we'll be apart. Your touch was so real, there was nothing I would not do for you. But this lust that I feel takes me over, I can't deny the truth. I was born an angel, down on my knees, lost the fight with temptation, sweet misery. I was born an angel, my heart is weak, it's the curse of my nature, I can't break free. Oh, born an angel. Oh, your touch was so real, there was nothing I would not do for you. But this lust that I feel takes me over, I can't deny the truth. I was born an angel, down on my knees, lost the fight with temptation, sweet misery. I was born an angel, my heart is weak, it's the curse of my nature, I can't break free. Oh, born an angel. Oh, born an angel. Born an angel.
Oh my God. That was unbelievable. That might have been the hottest, sexiest video I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. All right, I know you don't love to watch yourself. You just watched that video.
Right.
You look good, by the way. No, you don't look good. You look perfect and doing what you love and dancing. I mean, what are kind of the words and reactions after watching that video from your perspective?
Well, Born an Angel is a song that I write and produce, and I also write the treatment. And we shoot actually in Miami. I did everything, but I have a good guy. His name is Gary Brown. Gary Brown did the come with everything I write and the story. So we shoot that 3 years ago in Miami. It's beautiful, Born in Angel, beautiful song club in Miami Beach. But I really want a cage, so we have the cage, and of course the very dramatic hair and half it, and it was, it was very, very animal, and I love that animal size and the energy. It's very nice.
What about reading the comments on the video? Does it upset you that people think, fake ass, fake boobs, fake hair, and writing all this? I mean,
Did they say that?
Yeah, and you're a
They
40-year-old.
don't say that?
Yes.
They do? Wow, I'm not for the opposite.
Don't read that stuff.
Did you see that?
Listen, when people comment, they're only writing negative stuff.
Right.
You're in your 40s. You must work hard.
43 next week. Yeah.
How do you? Do you have to respond and be like, bitch, this is all real? Like, how do you?
Yeah, actually, I'm not for that. I'm not in France for that. I mean, that's my fucking hair. It's not a wig, okay? This is blonde by Miami. I just my roots, it's my lips, it's my nose. It's very manly and very rock, and I love it. Everything is mine. My ass, my breasts, my legs, and I love it. It's my nails actually too. I just have gel red. Yeah, but it's just very.
Well, that's the society we live in. Everyone thinks everything.
No,
is fake
but
now.
no, they're right. I'm very tired too about this woman with a fake ass and all the wig. They do L'Oreal, they do Revlon. They don't have no fucking hair. That's my hair, and everybody copycat my shit. I'm tired about that. I will not say no names, but you better stop your shit before I tell you and show all the pictures. I mean, this is my hair. Everything is real, but people just copycat. They go to Paris. They go to Europe and come in US and think nobody gonna know. But now you cannot get away with nothing because Instagram, especially when you, like me, come from 1998 to 2002, people know, bitch, and you stole my look. You want to look like a rock star, but you don't have no fucking hair. And you weak and you're not a rock star. You're just a daddy's girl or whatever. They all try to do that. But about fake ass, I'm tired about the fake ass too. But what can do? Men know in the bed, but in the meantime, women like me who was 43, we have to compete with the implants like Kim Kardashian, something like that.
She's got fake one.
I don't know.
People don't know if yours is fake.
Mine is very real. Everybody know that. I'm not for that. Yeah, it's real. But you know what? Maybe if I would not have no ass, I would maybe not stay like that. It's so embarrassing to not have no ass. Yeah, what you gonna do? Stay with no ass and be an ass? Maybe you fix your ass, right?
Well, let it be known, viewers, listeners, everyone watching this interview and this show, 100% real, this girl right here, inside and out.
Especially, inside and out.
I got you. Let it be known. Listen, ignore the hate. Don't respond to that. Just trolls and internet people that are dealing with their own hate and anger trying to share it with you. So you shouldn't read the negative comment to respond to that. You know you're real.
Actually, I didn't know about this comment. Everything is so beautiful. Are you sure you read that?
Yeah, they said that.
How
ass
many?
is fake.
3 comments?
Couple, not a lot.
Really?
I just read the negative ones.
On the video?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, God. I have to erase that. I don't know it.
You can delete it?
I'm going to block him.
No, you're going to block him? Oh, come on.
Oh, yes. I want to be mean. Why not? Don't destroy my art. I refuse. I don't want no negativity. Yeah.
Keep the negative energy away.
Right, exactly.
Speaking of negative energy, you've obviously lived a wild, crazy rock star life. We like to do something on our show called Providing Golden Nuggets. I got some golden nuggets here. You keep these.
It's good luck.
I want you to share some golden nuggets with our viewers. It could be a life lesson that you've learned.
Oh, wow.
It could be wisdom. Share with our viewers
So it's good luck.
Afida Turner's golden nuggets of life.
So Afida Turner golden nuggets for life is good luck and good karma and just energy, good energy. I love you. We see you very soon for another interview.
Born in Angels, obviously a smash. That's a hit. New song coming out?
Yes, we did recording a walk song in LA and begging for more with the beautiful Marla Glenn, blues American singer. It's very nice. It's coming soon.
I'm excited to hear that. And what I really want to read, and I thought you were going to bring me one, so I'm a little upset. I understand you have a book called Nightmares of Hollywood.
Yes.
Why didn't you bring me a copy, first of all, one? Tell me about this book, because I need to understand. I love Hollywood. Nightmares, I think people love and crave kind of the Hollywood gossip and the dark side of Hollywood and what goes on. What is this book all about?
Well, Nightmare in Hollywood is about, you can meet some fantastic people. A lot of stuff can going very right, but also they don't want to tell about the wrong stuff who can happen. You know, when door is closed in a movie, in the music business in Hollywood. So it's called Nightmare in Hollywood, and it's very good for, you know, all the French people who dream about to come in Hollywood, or maybe some people from Germany or Europe, or maybe some people from, you know, Tennessee, Michigan, but actually, I write that more for my fan base because the first book was a bestseller of My Father Killed My Mother. We sold 200 copies with Michel Lafon. This one, their Nightmare in Hollywood, they will explain as a TV star.
So, this book's not done yet and ready yet?
No, it's already finished.
It's not published.
No, it's not published.
All
It's
right.
coming for 2020. But they show as a rock star, TV star, who was an orphan and, you know, somebody from the street who make it. Come in Hollywood, it's not that easy. And what's happening and how is the journey and all that. So it's good for all these people who say, oh, I want to go to Hollywood. I want to be a movie star. I want to be oh, yeah, okay, read that shit.
That's gonna
But
be a
there's
great book.
also, thank God, there's also some beautiful message where you meet angel and very nice people, very positive people. People were correct. What happens to me in Los Angeles, I meet some wonderful people. So it's not only about the dark sides. It's nightmare not it for the beginning, but you also have a good ending. So, yeah.
All right, so we got that book coming 2020, the new song, and also a TV show as well you're working on?
Yes, of course. But you know, I'm known for that. I was a singer-songwriter before, but I make more money and more success on TV because, you know, people on TV are so boring and people want to see some real people. So yes, the Afida Turner show will just, you know, me be in the studio, look at my fans, meet my fans, do concert, see me in Miami perform, see me in France, see me in London, see me in Los Angeles, working on my jewelry line, working on my book, my clothing line. I also have the Afida Turner bikini. How is my journey? How is my life to Paris, to Hollywood? The TV show is called Afida Turner Show Must Go On.
Wow, so you are a busy woman. This is a lot of exciting stuff. So definitely we'll check out the book for 2020. I'm going to read that. You can send me a copy, sign it?
With pleasure. I will sign you a dedicace with a big kiss. Mwah.
Put some nice lipstick on
Of
there for
course,
me.
always.
All right, so we've got the book, obviously the TV show, and a lot more music in store.
Yes, I would like to just give you a very, very nice message. I love you for all my fans in Miami, in the state of America, and of course the Paris and the French and the European. I will see you very soon for an interview for my concert. Mwah. Kiss. See you very soon.
I love that. I need you to play one fun game with me, okay?
Okay.
Afida, I cannot have you leave without playing a game that we play with all our guests. We call it word for word. So I might say an object, maybe a name, maybe a city. You have to say the first word that comes to your mind. You have to be brutally honest. You cannot lie. And you understand the rules? All right, excellent. So welcome to the game. Viewers and guests, now I bring you on the Talk Golden Me video podcast show, Afida Turner playing word for word. You understand the rules. You can say the first word that comes to your mind. Producers, give me that game show music that you play behind that I love. That is it. Okay, are you ready? Say the first word that comes to your mind. Miami.
Miami Vice.
Stars.
Star Church.
France.
France and Paris.
Tiger.
Tiger Hood.
Real.
The Real Show.
Art.
Afida Turner.
Lenny Kravitz.
American Woman.
Good. Hollywood.
My album, Paris, Hollywood.
Natural.
Natural Woman.
Love.
Wow. Love is a liar.
Proud Mary.
Keeping rolling.
I knew you were going to say it. That was word for word with Afida Turner. Do I like how I say your name? Afida? Do you have to say it like that? I feel like you have to say your name like that. You can't just say it normal. You just say Afida. You have to say Afida. You have to.
You want to do like me? Are you crazy? Oh my God. Afida Turner.
Right.
But you don't have to do like my accent. I have a big accent. It's very dramatic.
I'm trying to learn it.
It's so dramatic. Afida Turner.
Look at you speaking like an American.
You think so? No, my French accent is AV.
You did pass word for word. You have to do something for me now.
Okay. I'm scared of you.
All our guests have to eat a piece of gold, and I'll eat it with you. And this will go into your body.
I'm scared. What is that?
It is pure gold. And I'm going to eat some with you.
Are you sure? I
Yes.
can really eat that?
Yes, once this goes into your body, you'll be filled with pure golden energy and aura. People have said it's orgasmic.
Oh my God. I feel so much more rich in gold. Give me that.
Keep it.
I give it. Ow! That's gorgeous. That's amazing. Oh my God, this sounds like metal. It's very strong. It's like, that's real gold, huh?
Yeah, it's real gold.
Wow.
I'm not messing around.
Wow. I keep that.
Just a little bit. Afida Turner, I appreciate you so much for coming on our
It was
show
a
today.
pleasure. I wish you a very, very good holidays and a Merry Christmas. My birthday come next week, and I will send you the book, of course.
I
But we keep
appreciate
in
that.
touch. We see you very soon in Miami. I love you. Mwah.
We out of here. Pice, thank you
Oh,
for joining us for another
Au
episode
revoir. À bientôt.
of the Talk Golden to Me video podcast show. Always as in the studios at the Berman Law Group, the beautiful, the talented, the wonderful, the strong, courageous tiger herself, Afida Turner.
Him too. That's why we're here. God bless. Thank you.
Peace. We out here.
Peace.
Thank you for joining us.